Okay, here is the John Deere Gator RSX. This one is serial number 1 here at the John Deere World Headquarters in Moline, Illinois. This is the sport package. I know you're not going to be able to read all this, but you can go online and see all the specs. Give you a good idea of the size and scale of this. Here's the door handle. You reach in on the outside. The doors open very wide, so rather than the suicide doors, it's got a conventional automotive door, but again, they're very wide. A lot of leg room in this unit, comparing it against the other units that I've sat in. You really don't have that that problem with the left foot. There's a lot of room. As much room with the left foot as there the right foot. Nice instrument panel. This is that sports steering wheel. I've heard people talk about the adjustable seat, and it is adjustable like a car. It goes forward a couple inches, but it also has this feature where it'll tilt forward. So if you get caught in a rainstorm, just tilt your seat forward and keep it nice and dry. That gives you access underneath the seat. Your belt drive's actually buried behind there, but it looks like you just got a couple panels to take off. Couple hex bolts here, and you can get in. I really like their air system. I've got some pictures I'm going to post out there with the air system, but there's basically a kind of a long round air filter in here, and on the other side of the unit is where the air comes in. So if we open up this box here, your air intake is right here. This is already got a rubber mount to it, so it'll be very easy to snorkel this unit. Underneath here, in this area, there's a foam piece. I'll pull it down, you can kind of see it. This is where your belt drive air comes in. So again, you could easily devise a snorkel for both of them and run it up here and get your air intake even higher. The back box here has 2 cotter pins that you pull to remove this box. So literally, it'd probably take you 30 seconds to pull this box up so you can get in here and work on it. So your engine compartment, get your engine oil here, get your dipstick, nice heat shield around your exhaust, and these A-arms. I've been reading a little bit about them. Looks like that bottom one is a cast steel, and the top is a cast aluminum. So these are not stamped steel. I mean, these things are super heavy duty. I have no question these are going to take any kind of abuse you can throw at them. Very easy to close this box. I mean, literally, one finger, it just floats on that center pivot. Tailgate function. I got a picture with a co-worker sitting in this thing. He's a little 6'1", and he can fit fully in this box. So really a big box on this unit. Your glove box, super deep. It's an 8.5 by 11 brochure of the Gator. Fits in the box, so kind of gives you an idea. It's probably 5-6 inches wide, 11 inches deep, 11 inches wide, so you have plenty of room in there. And I'll open up the hood here. You got a massive storage compartment underneath this hood. Again, I'll use my 8.5 by 11 brochure here just to give you an idea. I mean, this thing is, I don't know, 18, 20 inches wide, over 11 inches tall, so a lot of room there. Your radiator, your overflow tank. Everything clips down with kind of rubber grommets here. Keep it in place, so you're not going to have that problem some of the other units have where you lose the hood when you're going down the road in your trailer. I think you guys will know what I'm talking about there, anybody that owns some of the competing products. Get an idea of front end. Some guards on there. Your Fox 2.0 shocks on this one. Your sway arms. A lot of room around the wheel wells. I think these are 26-inch tire here. I think you would have no problem, putting something at least another inch taller, possibly even further, because you still have a lot of room between that rim and that tie rod in there. You've easily, it just doesn't have the problem some of the other units have. You'll see my other video where I put some larger tires on a Polaris Sportsman, and I had to put some wheel spacers. I don't think I'll have any issue with that one here. It's got a front sway bar on there, so that's coming from the factory, and that is a solid steel sway arm there. Kind of get in here. It's gonna be a little hard to see, I understand, but gives you an idea. Everything's really laid out well. Okay, and there's your A-arm cast. Looks like cast on the front. Let's see what this bottom one is. Looks like the bottom one might be. The bottom one on the front looks like it's a stamped steel. The top is cast. On the rear, it's cast on the top and bottom. One's steel, one's aluminum. Anyway, hopefully this will give you a little better detail on the John Deere Gator RSX 850i. And again, this one is serial number 1. So this is the first one that rolled off the assembly line, just to show you that. There's the serial number 00001. This is rear end. There have been mentioned that there is a difference in the rear end. The rear end's offset. I think that's probably to center the engine. So the left drive shaft here, your CV, is shorter than your right side. It's just something to note. I doubt there's any issue with that. It's just a design choice they made. It does have a 2-inch receiver. I believe the trail model has one on the front as well. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, post them, and I'll try to get back to you on it. Thanks.